Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cringe Talk. I'm Matt,
And I'm David.
and today we're going to be discussing the sixth film in the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil.
Final chapter. I always
There you go.
love like the intros to these games. It was always great.
Yeah.
So I was so excited about this. I was seeing the trailers on TV.
Yeah?
And yeah, it looked amazing. It's just it looks so scary. You know, it's like you're all back in that house, and it's gonna get real creepy. And
Back in the house?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, we're not talking about the video game?
No, this is not a video game podcast, David.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, because the film was crap. Right off the bat.
Yep.
That
Now-
was not scripted. I really thought we were going for the video game.
Oh, man. David, so I'm going to take it that you did not like the movie because you just said you hated it.
Well,
Or
just
you
because
said it
the
was
film
crap.
was crap
Yeah.
doesn't mean I didn't hate it. No,
Okay.
I
Doesn't
kind of
mean you didn't.
hated it. Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't great. It wasn't.
No,
Hey, you know what?
it's
No.
what you expect.
You know what? I liked it. I enjoyed it.
You just want to play devil's advocate, and that's okay.
No. I actually
allow
wrote that
it.
I liked it. Now, this is written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. He's done all the other ones. You don't like him? What's wrong with him?
Well, he just uses his wife for everything, which okay, I get that, but
His
it's
wife? Well, oh, yeah.
Mila
definitely.
Jovovich.
Yeah,
It just,
sure.
it's
And his daughter, too. She was the Red Queen.
That's all they do. I mean, like, I look back, like he did Mortal Kombat, which is like my childhood.
Yeah.
Which you look back on it now, it's very dated. It's very outdated.
It was dated then.
No, the special effects were pretty, but then the second one was really bad. It's just like Paul W.S. Anderson is not good with sequels, and he has a whole franchise here.
It's his baby. It's his baby.
Well, he's raising them wrong.
Whatever. I enjoyed this one a lot, David. I'll tell you why. Alice goes back to the destroyed Raccoon City. Amazing. That's all I want. Her to go back to the Hive.
But it's terrible.
She went back to the Hive.
But it's terrible. I mean, you see way more of the Hive, obviously, in the first one, but you don't, like, this is brief compared to like the first one.
Yeah, it's brief, but it mixed in the
Briefly
elements of like the
done.
crazy action that it got up to, and the Hive, the simple horror.
Simple. There's nothing simple about this film. This is all stupid.
Listen, okay, hold on. Before we get into it, Resident Evil, the final chapter.
Not the video game.
Is it the final chapter, David? We've had final chapters before. We've had, I'm going to list 3, Puppet Master 5.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch Puppet Master?
I've seen them. I did not see all the way up to 5, but Puppet
Okay.
Master 5 was
'Cause
the
I
final
haven't.
chapter.
All right.
But after that, they had Curse and Legacy. Now we had Saw 3D.
That's true.
Saw 3D was Saw 3D, the final chapter.
Yeah. And I did like what followed it, though.
Nothing followed it.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Oh, 3D? Oh, am I thinking about... I thought you said Saw. I thought you meant... Saw 3 was not 3D. You're right. So
We're talking about Saw 3D, the
Mhm.
final chapter, and they are making a Saw Legacy movie. It is in production.
because the last one just blowed.
Well, I'm just saying, you know,
Right,
final
I know,
chapter
you're right,
doesn't
you're
mean
right. I'm-
anything, and then
yeah.
we're building up to, we got Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Next Friday the 13th movie was called The New Beginning.
That's true.
And then there were many more to follow.
Mhm.
And this one, David, Lake Placid. The final chapter. That was, I think, the 3rd or 4th Lake Placid was the final chapter. And they've made another Lake Placid called Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Oh boy,
Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
I don't think-
a lake.
it is like.
A lake.
Here, let me ask you something. You know why Jaws scares me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it the
with
Jaws?
Lake Placid. Sorry.
Is it the Jaws?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
We had this conversation last night. But would it scare me the same? Would Lake Placid scare me the same way as Jaws?
No.
Okay.
The first Lake Placid was.
I never watched it, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I would check it out. It's nice. It's
Check it out or watch it, Matthew.
watch it. It's the same thing. Watch it. It's an alligator with big jaws.
That's what I'm saying. So
Strong
would
Jaws.
that scare me? Because do you remember the standees from Lake Placid?
No.
It was like it was a really well constructed one. You just see like a crocodile, like you hit the crocodile jaws,
Yeah.
and there's actually like a person in it, and it was like, oh boy, you know. It was pretty
Oh
cool.
boy.
I found it really cool as a kid. I probably look back on it like, wow, that was lame.
Well, it's gonna take an hour and a half out of your life. Try it out.
All right,
I would not watch Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
no, anything
But-
versus anything's pretty bad except for Freddy versus Jason. That's the only exception.
Yeah.
Because or in the first Alien versus Predator.
Yeah. Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness.
Well, they haven't made the film yet.
No, that is. a
Oh,
film.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Well, there's that, but there's also Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness, which is Army of Darkness, but if you actually watch the movie,
Right.
the title within the movie is called Bruce Campbell versus
That's true.
the Army of Darkness.
Yeah, but it's too technical. It's not as bleak as not bleak. It's not as apparent as this.
All right, we're getting off to a bad start. We're getting off on tangents right away.
Well, that's because this movie's not good.
Listen, I enjoyed it a lot. I could watch Alice mosey around that hive for days. Sir.
No, you can't. You
Yes,
watched
I
it for
could.
5 films.
No, she's not moving around the hive.
Right.
See, what I didn't like about some of the other films is how grand a scale
Yeah,
things got. And
definitely.
it was way too much.
Yeah.
But going back to the hive, man, that's what I like. Something about a facility full of traps, that speaks to me. You got Cube, Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2 is in a city.
Still, it's a facility with traps.
This is a home.
Well, it was a home. Yeah, sure it was a home, but it was
Okay.
also a
What about
building. Saw, yeah, Saw. Some stuff with traps. Have you ever seen Cube?
Not yet.
Okay,
It's
Cube's
on
pretty
my
good.
Netflix list, actually.
They're in a cube, and every room in that cube has a trap.
I don't think I want to watch it because they're in a cube. That's kind of scary.
Well, there you go. You're afraid of Jaws and cubes.
No.
It's a difficult
Imagine
life.
Jaws in a cube.
There you go. You never know at the cube stores. The music, pretty good. Not the same as Marilyn Manson in the first one, but they've kind of kept with the tone, a little mechanical, a little rough.
Never heard of this.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? The
Marilyn
music?
Manson did the music for the first Resident Evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
And
that was,
he is
well,
not-
the first Resident Evil is great.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
It's great. Like, great.
There was some over the top action, which I wasn't in love with, but they balanced it out pretty well.
No, they
because
don't.
would have that with the whatever his name is, Ian Glenn, who
the
plays
zombies-
Dr. Isaacs.
The zombies are there for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
it's not.
Because we've moved past the zombies, Dave.
Oh, really? Yeah, like 5 films ago?
You watch The Walking Dead. Zombies aren't the threat, just like we
we're
know
not
now.
talking about the same thing.
I understand, but Raccoon City, yes, zombies were a big part of the first one. Second part, even like on a larger scale. But since then, it's moving on because it's always evolving. Like
Yeah,
this
but it's
T
evolving
virus-
to crap, and
Yeah,
it gets
well,
back
that's
to crap.
That's what the T virus does, man. It evolves things and it destroys.
Yeah, but we barely get a focus on it. What was the major? Like, there wasn't that big of a major beast in this film when you think about it.
The major beast was the human element.
Yeah,
It was Dr. Isaacs.
whatever.
Okay, listen, man. This movie had tons of revelations. It connected
Yes,
everything.
yes. After
was
5 films, we
amazing.
finally know what Alice is.
Yeah, man. So, seeing those hordes of zombies, pretty good. Pretty good. It made up for not having a lot of one-on-one time with zombies. I was kind of hoping maybe we'd see, what's her name? What's her name?
Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd see like a zombified version of her, still
Again?
poking around the hive.
Yeah.
But no. They
Which
brought
she
back the
could've.
dogs. They brought back those zombie dogs. I loved it.
That's the thing I liked the least in the first film.
Well, we're watching it for different reasons then. So let's get into it.
The dogs? I want a pet dog zombie.
Terrifying, man.
Call him Fido.
No. Alice, we got Alice,
Yeah,
Playing
like
it.
as we do with every film.
like we do.
Okay.
She's playing it real fast and loose, David, here. For someone who wants to survive, someone who wants to live, she's... I don't know. I'd be done with this world, I think. As soon as the world started treating me this way, I'm done. I'm out.
Just can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are we recapping like we are like
A little bit. We're
Okay,
recapping vaguely, not
Fine.
Huge.
Before you do,
Yeah.
I want to talk about why I passionately hate this franchise because it precedes this film. So,
Go ahead.
so remember
Make it snappy.
Okay, remember when I tried Snappy? Well, yeah, that's all you get from me.
Yeah.
Remember I said I was going to revisit all the Resident Evils before watching this
And you didn't.
because I couldn't because my only source was Netflix. But no, I wasn't going to go try to buy them or try to download them because I didn't have time. So all there was Retribution, which is the film that precedes that follow. It's before this, which takes place before.
Is this what you call snappy?
No, not yet.
Okay, continue.
So we get there. So I'm watching Retribution, and I did watch 1, 2, and 3. I watched Extinction. It ended with all the clones, but I didn't watch what was in between that.
Okay.
And before Retribution, it starts off with like
So you only didn't see 4
oh yeah,
because this is the 6th one.
oh shoot.
So you saw 1, 2, and 3.
Oh man, I
and you
somehow
saw
watched
5.
most of this franchise. More than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't remember any of the third one.
Okay.
Gotta say. Okay, so it starts off with them on the boat. It's like reverse action, which is pretty cool. It starts off with like reverse action of like, then we see it go forward again or whatever, which starts off pretty cool. But so you have all these characters and everything, and this just Retribution. I'm not going to talk about Retribution, but like
You are talking about Retribution.
Yeah,
Talk
but I
about
don't want
it.
to talk about too much about it. But it just set the tone for what it reminded me of what I hate about Resident Evil. It's just like there's no urgency. You don't know the characters well enough. You only know Alice, and you don't even know everything about her.
That's all you need to know.
Whatever. You don't know any of them, and I'm getting snappy now, so don't do that. I'm kidding.
Snappy does not mean quick-tempered. Snappy means hurry up.
Oh no, that's not going to happen. It's you have the main actors who basically they're just surviving a hail of gunfire just by standing there and shooting at things and surviving and kind of winning, and then once in a while they would die, and then it's just like it turns into this this overzealous, not really an action. It's an action film, not really a horror film anymore, and I don't know why the hell I'm watching this franchise anymore. And the thing is, what I love about Resident Evil is the video games, and playing Resident Evil 2 in my basement with only one light working scared the bejesus out of me. And they don't keep to that tone in any of these films. It went over the scale, as Paul W.S. Anderson does all the time. And so I expected this in this film. And
You didn't find this was more of a return to form
no,
for
not at all. It
the
wasn't done
franchise?
properly. No, because usually, traditionally trilogies do that. They always you have the first one, you have a second one, then the third one. It's explained in Scream, as we all know, right? They always revert back to the first one to reveal some sort of origin. That's how it does. For some reason, it took them until the sixth one.
Yeah, they got a larger plan in mind.
No, they don't. This is it. This is pretty much it. Like, these are the characters. It ends with the thing is, Retribution ends with like them standing in DC ready to take on the Horde, and then this film starts not where it left off at all.
It's okay.
I mean, come on. How could they be so like careless about their they're allowed to be careless with the storyline? I guess so, because
I assume they took on the Horde and they were fine.
Oh yeah, clearly, because she left and they're all okay. Well, no, actually, two of the characters aren't. Leon's not there anymore.
Man, I don't remember it well.
Leon, so imagine that. Well, because I watched Retribution before I did. So that's the thing. This is so all over the place. This is not a good example of a good production of a good franchise. It's not. It's horrendous. It's like Under Siege.
It's. I don't think it's as bad as you're saying, but you have the right to think what you will.
Oh, thank you. You're giving me the right to think
allow-
what I
I
will.
allow
You'll
it.
allow it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Any more bashing you want to do?
There'll be more bashing, but I'm done with the tangent that I want to go before we went on the recap. Okay.
You want to talk about Mila Jovovich's health conditions or something?
I
think
love.
she's fine. I'm just saying.
She looks great. I find her so attractive. I just hate her in these films, except for the first one. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah. What do you think about Ali Larder?
Which one is she?
Claire. She's the other girl who doesn't
Yeah,
die.
who's not used properly.
Yeah. Ali Larder. I always forget she exists.
What is she known for?
I don't know. For having a guy's first name.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, I thought she did look familiar to me. I never looked her up. I didn't care so much, but yeah.
Ian Glenn.
She made her first.
Isaacs.
Clara made her first appearance in the third one. Didn't see an
David,
extension.
I don't know.
Also, I know more than
watch it.
you, and
We're
you
not talking about
appreciate
the other
more.
ones. We're talking about one movie.
Fine.
It's called Resident Evil: The Final Chapter.
Right.
So, Alice is just trying to survive, trying to make it in the world. Can't even get a drink of water without being harassed.
Just trying to make it up in what world?
Just trying to survive, man.
You know what disappointed me about this too? They didn't
What?
play Guns N' Roses.
They're not going to play Guns N' Roses.
They should have played Guns N' Roses.
Why?
Because James Cameron managed to incorporate Guns N' Roses in every single one of his films. Well, the ones that he directed, which is only two of them. But like you probably W.S. Anderson, he had it in the trailer. You might as well just put it in the
James
film
Cameron?
for Terminator.
Okay, because you made it sound like James Cameron directed.
You're
two
right. I'm
Resident
sorry.
Evil
Make it
movies.
clear to the listeners. I'm sorry if I did say it like that.
Now. So let me get this straight. You're saying
You
that-
asked me to be snappy, so I'm talking fast.
You're saying Paul W.S. Anderson should have done the same thing that a different director did in a different series of
That's
movies?
right.
Like song-wise, song choice?
That's right. Well, he could have done. Well, if you want to go just
Interesting.
about song wise, yeah, that would be a little bit of an improvement. But for everything else, he should do everything differently. He's not good with sequels. He's not.
Listen.
I'm listening.
This world is amazing, David. You got monsters, you got winged demons, groups of people. They're all just trying to kill her.